at the end of the day, you owe the game some years. Like point blank, that's just the God's honest truth. The God's honest truth is if you think that you are going to take a course and sit there for a couple of months and learn this high value skill, and then all of a sudden you're going to become a millionaire overnight. Like really think about $1 million, like how much money that actually is. Even broken down into the days, the weeks, the months. Annually doing $1 million a year. You have to understand that it's going to take time. Like you have to take your licks. You have to be drugged through the mud. Like that's just the way it's going to be. And I've learned this because it's taken me years to really achieve the high level things that I've achieved. And I'm not even that high of a level. Like I'm not a millionaire by any means. I'm not balling out of control, driving supercars and traveling the world and taking private jets and anything like that. But I've accomplished, quite a bit. I'm definitely more successful than most 24-year-olds and people my age. But I've realized that I owe it. Like and I'm gonna owe it more years. Like I could owe it another decade for all I know until I'm 34. But you owe the game years, right? And so when you come to terms with that and you stop thinking in terms of weeks and months, I was actually just talking to my friend about this today, and you start planning your life in years and phases in 5, 10 years, even 1 year. Like if you just break it down by the years and you plan ahead, the goal doesn't seem so daunting. The task doesn't seem so daunting. And you can actually think with a clear mind because you're like, damn, I have a lot of time. And then you kind of take the pressure off whatever you're trying to do as well. Like even me with this YouTube channel, I will say I think I've become a little too relaxed with like how little I've been posting and stuff like that. And lately I've been posting a lot more. But when you think in terms of years, like I know that this channel will be big because I'm cool waiting 3, 4, 5, 6 years, to have a blossoming YouTube channel. But most people don't think that way. They have TikTok brain, they have brain rot brain. They're sitting there and they have to have instant dopamine, instant, literally, with everything that they do. Even the way that they pick up girls, the way that they socialize with their friends, the way that they do anything, get any form of learning or anything like that. Everything comes from someone that they saw on an Instagram reel. And so, and I'm not trying to take the moral high ground as if I'm better and that I haven't been there myself. Like, of course I have 100%. But I think that the true changes only come when you think in terms of years and not think in terms of months. Like one thing that I have been trying to revert from saying and doing is talking about how much money I make monthly because no one actually thinks about how much money, like any high level millionaire and successful businessman, not even a millionaire, but just a very successful businessman, they don't think in terms of months. They think in terms of annual income. They think in years, and so you just got to understand that to be successful, it is going to take a long time. Like people's story is shorter than others, and some people have longer stories. I think the owner of KFC, like literally I forget his name. I think it was like General Sanders or whatever, Colonel Sanders. That's what it is. He didn't start KFC until he was like 60 years old. And then, he probably died before he even got to see what it's blossomed into today. And so you just got to understand that you are going to be tested in every way. And that's how God wants it, right? I think it was David. God told David that he was going to be king way, way, way early. And then before he ever became king, he went to prison. His own family tried to put him in prison. He was running from King Solomon at that time. He went through so much stuff. He's like, I'm definitely not becoming king. Like, look at everything that I'm going through. Like, it was years that he was going through these things. But then all of a sudden, one day, that whole story, it led up to him actually becoming king. And so that's that's the same thing that God is doing in your life right now, and that's how I feel in my own life. Is that I have to build the man before the full phase of my life, the success phase of my life is actually coming to fruition. I have to build it. I have to learn the lessons, and I understand that now. And when you operate at that level, it brings a sense of peace over you because you're not so frantic. You're not so worried about the outcome. You just understand that all it is about inputs, inputs, inputs. And when you do enough inputs, eventually you'll get the output that you want. You'll get the outcome that you want. So take the pressure off yourself. Stop thinking in such a short term. Nothing is has to be done today. Make a real sought out plan and think in terms of 1 year, 5 years, and a decade. Write down a 1 year plan where you want to be in 1 year. Then I want you to do a 5 year plan where you want to be at in 5 years, and then do a 10 year plan where you want to be at 10 years from your current age right now. And just remember, boys, Rome was not built in a day. It takes a long, long, long time to truly get to the success that you're dreaming of. But it is very, very possible. Stay diligent and work your ass off and stop chasing outcomes, but rather chase inputs.